Welcome in, everybody. How are we doing? All right, so welcome in. It is Monday, and we're gonna do, like I said before, we're gonna do some casual, fun coloring today. I had 2 left over from like the batch that I drew last time because I was purposely saving them. So let's get started. Since we have 2 of them to do, hopefully we can do both of them. Hi, Patch. Welcome in. Alrighty, so get my mouse out the way real quick. Wah! There we go. Get some extra lighting over here. Alrighty. Welcome in. Happy Monday, everybody. I hope your Monday's going well. Mine's going fantastically. I cannot complain. I mean, I could, but it won't change anything. But so, as you can see, we have 2 custom cards that we're going to do today. Peanut! Welcome in. Still says TCG Card Shop. Does it really? Oh, that's on the Twitch side. Mike, if you're listening, can you fix the Twitch side part? It still says apparently TCG Shop. I didn't know that. Well, we're not doing TCG Shop. We're doing TCG Coloring today. What did he do to my scissors? I'm never letting him touch my scissors again. Anyway. Alright, so before I do any trimming, other than... Give me a second here. There we go. Updated. Alright, so... First things first, we have our 2 drawings. I need to cover the back in some pencil lead here. So this is how I do the transfer from the sketch drawing onto the actual like cardstock paper that I use. Because then I don't have to erase nearly as much. Which, ooh, I forgot to grab my pencil. Hang on a second. It's always something I forget. So I'm trying to figure out which one I want to start first, the Spiritomb or the Murkrow here. Like, both are equally good. Oops, excuse me. I might try Spiritomb since it's going to be like a semi-master copy. And if you've ever done like an art class or whatever, or taken like any art class really, and your teacher or professor, if you're depending on like what grade or level, they say, we want you to make a copy of this classic painting, artwork, whatever. It's called, and you're basically making a master copy is what it's called. I have done 1 master copy before of Monet's Water Lilies when I was in college, and it was really fun. I did it in pastels. I thought it was oil pastels, but it was just pastels. It was still really fun. So technically, the Spiritomb is going to be a play on a master copy, so we'll see. Alright, I'm going to trim it here. Give me a second. Exiled! Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Oh, and I have something to show off too that I think would be fun. So, me and Stormy did a collab together. Stormy is is an online friend of mine from the Fire Squad, and she drew a Pokemon card, and I colored it via my Procreate program on my iPad. And I made a copy, and then I covered it in hollow foil sticker. I have some better ones coming in, but this was like a test thing I did. Yeah, it came out so good. So, all right, now that I've got that one, let's trim this one out. I'm leaving the top and bottom so that I can tape it down with washi tape for when I'm basically tracing over it, essentially. Yeah, I'm glad y'all like it. I do have some quote-unquote professional copies coming in, hopefully sometime in May. I even made a custom backing for like the back of it, so it wasn't the Pokemon backing, because I was trying to avoid any potential copyright issues. I really don't need Pokemon on my butt about copyright stuff and be like, you can't do this. That's our stuff. And I'll be like, I know, I'm sorry. I don't want to deal with a multi-million-dollar company when I has no money for that. All right, so I don't want to waste paper, and this won't be enough for two, unfortunately, because I do all this scribbles on the side here. But I can at least use it for one. Which also, by the way, if I can line this back up, I added new songs to our streaming playlist. And of course, I have everything on randomized. So whenever the songs come up, they come up. But I took off a lot of like the heavy piano ones that I was complaining about last time, because I was like, it's too much piano, it's too lullaby. And that's all my fault. But I fixed it up now. And of course, if anybody wants me to change it or skip or try and hear something different, let me know. Most of the songs are going to be by game shops. Alright. I know it's kind of off screen here. Give me a second. I'm just prepping it. This is the boring part. Okay, so we're going to do Spiritomb first. And now that it is done, alright, now we start the fun part where we trace over what we've done for the most part. The background's not going to be super traced just because like of how that's made. But the other parts are going to get traced. Like the Pokemon itself. And I had to do this because I don't know if y'all have seen the Scream Pokemon cards that came out. It was part of like a, I want to say a collab with another art museum. Kind of similar to what happened with like the Van Gogh stuff. And they did, I think it was Psyduck, Rowlet, and Pikachu. I think there was an Eevee one. I could be very wrong about that though. But I think those were the ones that came out. And they are stupid expensive to try and get. The nice thing about Spiritomb is that he's kind of like all wonky and lopsided for the most part, so he doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. Oh, I 3D printed a functional Pokeball on my 3D printer. Ooh! Which, just normal Pokeball? Or did you go for like Master Ball or Ultra Ball? Yee, Pokeball, nice. What are you gonna put inside it? And then I also made a shiny Eevee. There it is. Nice, 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 nice. We do like our shinies. By the way, I have the actual painting, the screen painting up on my screen so I can use it for like color variation or color connection, whatever you want to call it. Basically make sure I have the right colors. It's a reference, that's what I was trying to say. It's for my cousin. Aw, you want me to hydrate? Fine. God, Patchy. I have tea. My allergies have been acting up like crazy lately. So I got some tea for my evening. And it is quite delightful tea. I got peppermint tea. It's supposed to help with allergies. An AA Ron appeared. Oh, it's not showing up on the screen. Weird. Oh, it escaped. That's why. It came and went just as fast. Alright. I'm gonna get this Spiritomb done here. Hee hee hee. Alright, I like it. I like it. I like it. All right, and we're gonna get the very light general. Just so I can kind of get a layout of how I want. This is just so I can have an idea of where I want things to go painting wise or coloring. Sorry, the thing itself is an actual painting. Ha ha ha! Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, I can add that in. Oh, you know what? Man, I knew I was forgetting something. I forgot my pens. That's okay. That just means I can go grab them. Hang on. You know what else I need to look up? I need to know what Spiritomb looks like. I know it's green. Oh, I lied. He has green on him. A spoopy boy. He's a spoopy boy. I kinda... Give me a second. I might try something different. I might... Ooh. I do have these. It's just the problem is they smear really easily. Yeah, no. Dang it. I need to get ones that don't smear. These were not supposed... Oh, they don't bleed. They don't bleed, but they smear. I have an idea. I'm going to probably use my color pencils for this instead of outlining it with pens. This particular one. Again, because this is a copy, a master copy kind of thing, I don't want to have those dark lines that I normally do. Sorry, I'm looking at something. Okay. I was looking at a picture to kind of get like a general idea of what I wanted to do, so... Move that to the side. Move that to the side. Move that over there. Move that there. That is la trash. Okay. I want purple. He's kind of a pastelish purple. Yeah, I get to play the fun game of where did I just put everything? Okay, I was trying to get off as much as possible so I don't mess this up. Okay, so we got our purple. Kind of like a darker on the edges and then goes into the lighter in the center in some of them. Alright, now we gotta find the shade of purple one. Oh, my day is good. I was a little slow to the start just because, like, you know, general start to the week, and I am not a morning person whatsoever. Okay, let's see here. That's good for the center, but not for the outer part. This might be a little too dark. Well, no, I like this. I really enjoy slow mornings, but I do wake up in early. See, not by choice. No, I'm just not a morning person, but because I had a slow start to my day, I ended up kind of working a little bit later. And I have no one to blame but myself. And I've had a few mornings where I've woken up early just because, like, I've woken up and then I'm like, well, I can't go back to sleep. And so I stay up. Granted, I will also, like, just laze about in bed for the longest time. Mike can confirm this. But eventually I'm like, I gotta get up. So I'll get up and just make myself some coffee and chill out and play around on the interwebs. I need green. I need dark green. Yeah, nice dark green. Yeah. Yes. Yes, yes, I like. Stormy! Hi, Stormy. Well, hello there. Welcome in. We are making well, I wouldn't say making, we are coloring the Spiritomb card that I made in the fashion of the screen painting. And I'm trying something different. Instead of using my ink pens to outline it, because of the way the style of that painting is, I want to do the outline with like darker color pencils coloring, and then exactly, Stormy, and then from there fill it in, because I kind of wanted to make it painting-esque rather than like hard lines of stuff. Yeah, words. Now, the only things that are going to get dark lines is probably like his little clay pot here. And basically, like I've been saying, I'm making essentially a master copy of the Scream, but with Pokemon. Ladies' night. He has been promising us a ladies' night. Where's our ladies' night? And I'm feeling right. That's just it. Ladies' night is just chill, calm. Oh, bro, I never saw that one. Sorry, I just looked up. I have Google up with Spiritomb pictures all over it so I can get like a color reference, and I just saw the art card from Pokemon Pocket for Spiritomb. Low-key really kind of cool. Oh, he's got the green eyes. I gotta do that. Oh, also, like I said earlier, if you missed it, I got new songs in the playlist. So if you want me to skip a song or go back to a song, we can do that. Oh, I was gonna say, did y'all know I had a pencil in here? But because like, it's one of the new ones. I found an Animal Crossing. They made Animal Crossing one, so I was like, I have to add it. Excuse me. Is this the same color? No. This is a good one to start off with. Okay, so this will be the outer one. I kind of want this to be like near the center. Ah, this is so confusing. Is he purple or is he pink? It's like a purpley pink. Oh, I do have two of these, but this is the not as used much one. All right. We're going Dahlia purple, mulberry, lavender gray is going to be the center. Yes. Thanks, Whale. Thanks so much for that help. All right. So I'm going to do this like I do the ones with the black paper. I'm going to start off with the lighter color. And then we will gradually get darker because it's going to go from the center out. Give me a second. The paper is moving around too much. Okay. There we go. It'll stop that from moving around as much. I'm curious of how I'm going to get the background. I wonder if I have... I probably have pastel... No, I think I may throw those one away because they probably were stale, as it were. I was thinking I could do the background with pastels, but I don't think I have them. We will just have to do it with the color pencils and do our darndest. I kind of want to find some information out about the actual painting itself, like what inspired the artist to do that picture. Exiled, how was your computer setup? Your new one treating you? Really good. Yay! That's good to hear. And the nice thing is it'll probably last you a while unless you decide to just be like, I feel the itch to just randomly upgrade said part. No, come back. Baby, come back. Just waiting waiting on some Nier stickers to put on. Oh, the Nier Automata. I'll send you pics. Yeah. I actually met the voice actor for the little robot dude. Granted, he's a lot of robots. And I don't mean just Nier. He did voices for Servog in Honkai Star Rail, Honkai, whatever. My brain can't figure out what the name of it is now. And he also did the robot more famously for... I never played it. Mass Effect. And then... I know you put a lot of hard work into that computer. It's a Wigglytuff. I feel like there's nothing more I want from it. It's perfect in my eyes. Lovely. It's where you sit there and you just pat it on the top of the thing without hitting the power button and go, good computer. Alright, so since it kind of has like a slight pinkish hue to it in some of the pictures, I'm going to do this overlay of like this pinky color here. And then once I put like the purple down, or the darker purple, it'll come out quite nicely, I feel. I mean, like already it's looking nice. I like this. Thought I took that one out. Jokey bows! Wee woo! Oh, I got a funny story for y'all. So, not this weekend, I think maybe last weekend or the weekend before, we went to my sister's house because it was my niece's birthday. She turned the big one, I think she's 10 or 11. I can't remember. But anyway, it was her birthday. I'm always off a year for her. Anyway, so we went there, and Riley had already had like the bigger part of her birthday party where like all her friends and stuff were there. So me and Mike came in a little bit later so we could avoid the massive children. Not that we don't like children or anything. It's just it's awkward. So we came in a little later, but we came in and gave her a present and everything. Said happy birthday. Shared a cupcake with her, and she promptly went out because she got a new a trampoline for her birthday. So she was all about being outside and jumping on the trampoline. I am very prone to sports accidents, and I have actually twisted my back muscles on a trampoline before, so I unfortunately did not go out and enjoy the trampoline with her. I didn't want to tempt fate. But we ended up playing Magic the Gathering with my brother-in-law and my sister because we kind of sucked him into it. And I decided one of the turns to use my Chocobo deck that I made because when the Final Fantasy set came out, we kind of went heavy on that one. And I hate trampolines. That's how I practically broke. Bro, me and trampolines, me and sports activities in general don't go together. I try to stay active when I can, but like, Anyway, but I feel that. So, partly, oh, ew, ow. See, I thought I had it bad by just spraining my back muscles. No, you're just taking it like one step further and just be like, hey, you know what? You see this bone? You see this bone? Crack it. I don't need it. Trampolines only work when your center of gravity is still low. Oh, facts. But yeah, so we're playing Magic the Gathering, and I've got my Chocobo deck out, and it's supposed to be like a landfall bird token deck. Um, it wasn't going very well. I got a decent hand, but it quickly went out because then I wasn't getting any land. And then when I wasn't getting land, I wasn't getting even creatures either. So I was just sitting there. But I had one particular chocobo out. I think it was. It wasn't Traveling Chocobo. It was another one I had. And basically, what it did was when a land came out, you put a +1/+1 counter on it, and it would just get beefier and beefier. And I kept getting land, like I said, so this little chocobo kept getting beefy and beefy. And then I wasn't getting more land, so I stopped getting that. But I had other cards that played into it getting more stats, basically. And basically, it turned into a chunky chocobo. Like by the time, like we were playing, and I was doing pretty good. But then they targeted me, and they knocked me out of the game. They couldn't let me have my I got a card that let not I could choose a non-flying creature to become a flying creature. So I had this beefy chocobo that suddenly turned into a flying, and they were like, "Nope, nope, you need to go." So then they started targeting me. Yo, I like that. I like that. Hope y'all like jazz. It's really weeby of me, but every time I hear jazz music, all I can think about is Cowboy Bebop, which isn't bad, but like, that's what I associate jazz with. Girl, I play this playlist on the way home from work. Eee! It's not bad. It's not a bad playlist at all. And sometimes, like, the grunge and emo music from our kids' days or younger days just doesn't cut it, and sometimes you just need something chill. But yeah, like I said, I added new songs to the playlist. This is one of them. Yeah. I'm only doing Spiritomb right now, and it's already coming out like really nice. I haven't even blended the colors yet. Like, part of me wonders if like I even should or not. Oh, I gotta do the... I almost forgot. Yeah, no, don't run away. Oh, we went and saw Project Hail Mary in theaters. Because like I'd been like itching to go see it for like the longest time. Finally got to go see it. Really enjoyable. Very good movie. It's not like super action packed and everything, but it's really, really good and just very well like played out and everything. It's just a really fun movie in my opinion. Ryan Gosling does a really good job of like keeping like enough humor in it, because like the book itself is it's very scientifical and like kind of like, oh, okay, here's this and this, but it's also got like some humor mixed in there, so it's not just bland, because the character himself is really kind of just very like laid back and nonchalant. So okay, what color is his little thing? It's kind of like a pale sandy color. No, that's too gray. Ooh, here we go. Well, I'm not gonna dismiss this fully. I can probably do an overlay of this. Oh yeah, I found some Animal Crossing ones. Okay, Ellen. Sorry. And then just a little bit of this for this side. Yeet, there we go. I like that. All right. Blending. I am going to do a little bit of blending here. Have you tried doing a card with acrylic paint markers? I did actually. The one that Miranda posted, the Mimikyu, I did Mimikyu itself with acrylic, and then the background in pencil because I wanted to have that soft look. And it came out pretty good. I had to do a few layers with the yellow, only just to kind of like maybe like 1 or 2 layers, just to kind of give it like a nice look I wanted. Because the opacity of certain ones, it's like 50-50. Give me just a second. Okay. Ooh, powers flicker. Oh no. Do y'all have storms in your area, Stormy? I know there's been some storms popping up recently. I haven't been paying attention to where they are because Florida's been like, rain is a suggestion. Ooh, very stormy? Ooh. Now I'm curious. Hang on. Oh yeah, y'all got some storms out y'all's way. Y'all, you be safe. But yeah, no, rain in Florida has been suggestive recently, which is not good. It rained Saturday, but not nearly enough. Then go back inside so Stormy isn't outside. Yeah, do what Exile said. Oh, so like I was hoping I could find some clear obscure like lo-fi music, but the only one I found was not lo-fi. It was more lullaby because it was done on piano. So I was like, darn it. But they have one. They made one, but it's very much more piano-esque rather than lo-fi. So it's more lullaby-esque. Not quite what I want for a stream. I want chill. I don't want, hey, go to sleep. The Phoebus! Act now while you still can. Nobody likes Phoebus until it evolves. I was kind of hoping I could find some Steven Universe ones too, but I haven't found any Steven Universe free lo-fi music. And again, I'm not about that copyright life. I was trying to embody your last Thursday night when Wild Orchid. Yeah, she tried. Stormy really tried for that Articuno. It eludes. It remains to be frosty and cold. I should have gone with the watch this approach. See, here's Stormy. Here's your other approach too for it. Is every time like you go for it, when you type in catch, you just go first try, and then maybe then it'll go. And then of course, when you do catch it, it's automatically first try. Like that was totally your first time catching it, and you totally caught it on your first try. Haha. Yes. Lego Batman method. I believe in you, Stormy. First try. Come on, Stormy. And Stormy, we trust. I like the way that looks. Alright, so we got our Pokemon down. Now we need to do the fun background. And this is going to be a lot of earth tones with browns, orange, a little bit of yellow, and then maybe, hopefully we can get in there some blues and greens. Let's see what we can do. What are you talking about, Stormy? I didn't see anything. I'm looking at my browns and stuff and seeing. I think this is too dark. There's raspberry. No, that's not more purpley red. I think I have the colors I need. Oh, there's like a little bit of blue up in there. And there's like a hint. like a slightly darker blue. You'll use all the browns. Well, it's not necessarily. I'm doing the top part. The darker actual browns are going to be the bottom part, but the top part is got like this terracotta-esque brown color. So that's terracotta. God bless me. How long did that take me to figure that out? There we go. So we got our colors. The nice thing about this is I don't have to be like completely like accurate with this. Like what? Okay, hang on. What did he use? Okay, I'm looking at the actual picture. It's called The Scream. It was done in 1893 by Edvard Munch. It's Scream is an icon of modern art, the Mona Lisa for our time. Essentially, The Scream is an autobiography, an expressionistic construction based on Munch's actual experience of a scream piercing through nature while on a walk after his two companions, seen in the background, had left him. Fitting the fact that the sound must have been heard at a time when his mind was in an abnormal state, Munch renders it in the style which is, if pushed to extremes, can destroy human integrity. Okay, so it did happen when his mind just went, hey, I'm gonna take a break here. I just want to know, what medium did he use? Because it really looks like it's like oil pastel. Give me a second. I'm trying to find if it says like what it's made with. Pastel on board. Yeah, he used oil pastels. Look at me! Ah, look at me. I am smart. I is smart. I do know my art mediums. Why is it that like some artists, the things they create, like they're like the things they end up getting known for, like after their death, it's things that basically made them go psychotic. Like they had a breakdown, a moment. But that's what we remember them by. Like that's the thing that everyone's like, oh yeah, that person. Like you have Van Gogh, who's very famously known to have had mental breakdowns because he actually was in an insane asylum, and his famous Starry Night is based off of his view out his window at said insane asylum. So it's kind of like how is it? I guess they like one. There's an episode of Doctor Who where like they end up going visiting Van Gogh during his time, and they end up taking him to the future because they want to convince him that, like, hey, just like you're suffering, yeah, but like it's your works of art are like really inspirational, and like don't worry about it, like you'll make it. Basically, they're trying to inspire him, even though the Doctor, being the Time Lord, he's like, yeah, I already know that this isn't gonna really do much of anything, but he takes him to like the theater where like a lot of his famous paintings are being held at, and it takes him on a tour and shows him like, hey, you're this is how your works have inspired people. And can't remember his name. He's a fairly famous actor, but he played like the curator at the museum where like he's talking about the Van Gogh paintings and stuff, and he asked him like, hey, how could you describe the like Van Gogh and his paintings and stuff? And he goes on this really nice thing where it's like he took the pain of his life and like his own suffering and turned it into like these magnificent arts of work that like we today enjoy. And while he may never have seen fame during his time, like his pictures bring joy to thousands who see them today. Like, yeah. Sorry, little rant. I have to go walk doggo. Yeah, no problem. I enjoy going on little tangents about that stuff because I think it's fascinating to me personally. I don't know about y'all, but I think it was interesting. That's not a rant, that's an art lesson. Art lessons with Addie. Yeah. I found it funny, like, I didn't really. Art history is not like my favorite thing in the world, like, in terms of studying, but I get my hankerings for certain artists that I'm like, I really like this artwork, but I must know, like, what happened, like, what is this all about, and, like, what's the meaning behind blah, 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 and turn around, like, there's no real meaning. They were just crazy. And they took that crazy and put it into a form, a medium that made sense to them. A way, honestly, I mean, like, even modern day artists take their own pain and still. Oop, it's a ponyta. Okay, so this is a part now where, like, it's not going to be fully exactly like it, because, like, in the picture, you got the sky, and then it comes down, and it's got, like, this body of water that leads into, like, some greenery, and I'm not going to be able to capture that full thing just because of how I drew this, but we will attempt this. Yes. some. And we're gonna get a little bit of a darker blue. Or okay. And then we're gonna get the green. I've been lurking, sorry, didn't want to lean forward to get to the keyboard. You're fine, Gooch. We all have our moments where we're just like looking at the, like our keyboards or whatever, and we're like, this is optional. And by golly darn it, it is indeed optional. I'm keeping those colors out. I need those. I need the greens. I need this green. I also need my browns because I'm gonna need those. And I'll take this green and this green. Now here's the thing, normally I blend the colors on this thing, but because of the style that this is, I don't think I'll blend the background. I might do certain parts a little bit, but like honestly, like okay. Okay, oh. Forgot that. Okay. Alright, give me a second here. I'm gonna do a little bit of blending. Just a slight bit, smudge here and there. Alright, this is actually coming together quite nicely. I like this. Actually, the blending's actually kind of giving it a nicer cohesion in terms of like look. Because I'm not looking to like blend the colors per se so much as just kind of get them a little bit more solid looking. Just warming for the big catch. Exactly. Again, Stormy, it's just practice. You're practicing. That's all it is. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Now let's see here. We're going to do our lighter colors first. Hi, Kunai. I done messed up, sort of. I say sort of because, like, Kuna. Baby girl. I don't know what she's doing. Y'all, hi. Hi, baby. You gonna come up here? You gonna come here? You might not stay long. Whoop! And I have a cat in the lap. Yes. Not the Ivysaur. Okay, be like, but like low key, this is kind of fun to do. I haven't done a master copy in so long. I forgot how much fun they were to do. Hi, baby. You giving me those eyes? Yay! Does that or does not look like a sleepy stream for me? Just got done watching Deep Pocket Monster Live and staying for a bit on channel. The raid took me to. It's woo! Jezza, you are up so late. I couldn't do that. I'd be like, nope, I'm out. What do y'all think? Do you think I captured the look of the scream in color pencil fairly well? Here, I thought this was going to take a while to do. Ugh. He did a really dark brown on some of this. Hang on. My sleep is all over the place anyway. I have to take energy saving power naps because of health. That makes sense. Ta-da! What do y'all think? I think he came out pretty good. Kind of proud of that one. Quite honestly. Yeah, I haven't done a master copy like that in forever. Granted, the messiness of this particular image lends itself to being able to kind of be a little semi-sloppy with it. Yeah, I thought this would be an interesting one to do, considering like the earthy tones of the picture itself mixed in with like the absolute brightness that is Spiritomb in terms of color. Look at that, it's only 10 o'clock here. Ah, we have time. Are you going? Good night, Stormy. Thanks for joining in. Stay safe. Alright, so let's get this cut out real quick. The Murkrow one, I've got to figure out. I'm thinking blues and purples for that one. You'll see what I mean in a minute. I have to kind of figure it out here. Card. Do I have a dark? I don't have dark, but I got psychic. I know I grabbed the tape. Alright. Kunai? She's determined to stay in my lap despite me moving around as much as I am. I know I still got it. Alright. Oh, a little over on that side. Not the Mac cargo. Okay, so now that we've got that lined up, Alright, so trimming off the excess here. Haha! There's that. Now... Let me sign it real quick. There we go. It's all nice and small, so that he can't see it, and nobody can be all like, Hermiker. It messes up the picture. All right, there is our Spiritomb Scream. Had fun with that one. All right, so we're gonna move on to the Murkrow. It's so good. It is. I kind of like Loki. Kind of really like it. I am quite proud of myself. Yes. All right, quick cleanup here. Give me a second. Kunai baby, being so patient with me. Oh, she's purring. It's not a loud purr, but she's purring. I can feel it. My tea. It's still warm. Thanks to this glorious warmer that my husband got me for Christmas. It's this cute little cat warmer, so it's got the mug and everything, and it keeps the drinks warm. All right. Got a little bit of like pencil stuff on here. Okay. Next. Wop. Whoop. Wop. Murkrow. This one's going to be interesting. I might bust out the acrylics for this one, because I want to do Murkrow in, like, bold colors, and then the background... Oh, hang on. I've got to figure this out. I know I want Murkrow to be acrylic, but do I want the entire thing to be acrylic? Because I don't have a great mastery over it, and I really don't want to mess up the picture. Alright. Okay. Kind of keep the page still here. All right. Let us begin. Oh, I'm so sorry that she didn't like that I pet her. Hopefully we can get this one done tonight. Matthew! Welcome in. Now the Matt gang is complete. Kunai, I'm gonna talk. You're gonna have to deal with it. She's fussing at me. How was your day? Hopefully it wasn't too busy. Hope traffic wasn't terrible. It was okay. I had to travel this morning, so in Denver today. Oh! I mean, boo to traveling. Well, I don't know. I kind of like traveling a little bit, but like different place. Doing good. Doing good. It has been a Monday. Nothing really too much has happened, which is probably a good thing. Exactly. No news is good news. My sister and my niece got to go to the BTS concert that was in Tampa over the weekend, and they had an absolute blast. It's really fun. My sister sent me a video of my niece near the end of the the concert, which it was almost midnight, and I was like, did she survive? And my niece is like, you can tell she's still having fun, but she's reaching the limit because she's only 10 or 11, and so she's got her little glow stick, and she's just kind of sitting down, just kind of vibing and waving her glow stick. But I'm sure the absolute mania crazy part, she's just I'm over it. I want to go to sleep. Nice. I rarely go to concerts. The last one was a Lindsay Sterling. Oh, Lindsay Sterling. That's cool. I think the last concert I got to go to. Oh my god, hang on, I gotta remember. I'm trying to think what the last concert I got to see. I don't remember the last one I got to see. I think maybe it was Rush. I could be very wrong about that. Speaking of, my dad's like, hey, you want to go see a Rush concert again? And I'm like, yes. When is it? I've seen Linkin Park. I've seen Blue Man Group in concert. I've seen some of Jimmy Eat World, and I say some because I got to like watch 2 songs, and my mom was like, "Okay, it's time to go," because like I was really young at the time, and she didn't want to stay out that late. It was a free concert, to be fair, so. Yeah, it was an amazing show. I want to catch her again when she's back in the area. I really want to go see either Evanescence in concert, or I really want to go see AJR in concert. That'd be so much fun to go see. The dugong! Nobody caught the dugong! Somebody catch the dugong! You can't tell me that's not the funniest Pokemon sound. Hee. Oh, I've gotten to see Trans-Siberian Orchestra in concert. That was fun. We got to see their Beethoven's Last Symphony concert. That's the one we got to go see. Oh, nice. I have always wanted to. It was really fun. Like, granted, I would have absolutely loved to have seen the Christmas one, but the Beethoven's Lost Symphony one was really good. Yeah. Sorry, I had to make sure I had everything down. Good night, Exiled. Have a good one. I'll see you later. Talk to you later. Okay, we have our Murkrow. Now we bust out the pins. Eh. I narrowed down the windows because I have like a crap ton of windows on the sketch, but I narrowed down the windows on this one since it's like a nighttime, so some windows are going to be blacked out, some are going to be lit up, so fixed that part. No. It's okay. Okay. Now I gotta look at the picture. Hee hee. Now someone be like, why do you do it? Why do you trace it like twice? I'm like, because one's for the inking and one is just to actually get it down. Okay. See. All right. Speaking of tea. There we go. Can't forget the tail. Okay, so we got our Murkrow. And now for the background. Okay. All these little details. Why did I do this to myself? Because my butt said, yes, this looks fine. My crappy little cars. Alright, am I missing anything else there? No, okay, just windows. Yeah. Hair. I love it. All right. Get this cleaned up. I am going to leave the part where the spotlight's going to go. Okay, so, there's that. All right, so, where's my markers? Give me a second. I know, I see, I was wondering when you were gonna move. Kunai left me. I was moving around too much. Wasn't being the proper bed. Ooh, gummy worms. Nom, 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 nom. Okay, so this is kind of like the swatches for the paint I have. You know, it might help if I pull up Murkrow. You know what I'll do is I will at least color in Murkrow and then we'll call it a night. Okay, he's got like this dark blue color. So it's gonna be that for highlights. So that's, I need my royal blue. Hang on. Actually, hang on. I gotta use the restroom. All right, we're back. Sorry. My bladder went, hey, guess what? It might be royal blue. Black blue, royal blue, and sky blue are the three that we want. And the red. And I need the red, dark red, and yellow and warm yellow for the beak and feet. And white. All right, here we go. Swallowed wrong. Cacturn! I'm gonna let that part dry real quick. Have you ever swallowed wrong one time to the point where like you made yourself like tear up because you were coughing so much? I've had that happen so many times. Sucks. I will say I will go back over with the ink pen and re-ink some of the edges, because I know some of it's going to get covered up due to this paint. I don't know if I want yellow. I might have to go for the lemon yellow on this one. Or I just stick with the one yellow, the warm yellow. Warm yellow. Listen, the nice thing about the acrylic paints is I can go back over with another color on top and it won't mess anything up, luckily. But yeah, this is the first time I'm using the acrylic paints on here. Like I said, I've done a Mimikyu that I used my acrylic paints on. It came out really nice. But like I said, all I did was the Mimikyu itself. This one I'm going to attempt to make the entire thing with this. So the feet. And then the red. Hee hee. Okay. Let me test something here. Okay. Alright, give me a second here. Because I gotta look at how the colors are coming out. Hang on. I'm gonna take some scrap paper here. Because I gotta figure out, like, which one's gonna be the base color. Is it gonna be black blue or is it gonna be royal blue? Okay. There. Okay, so what I did was put down black blue and then put royal blue on top, and then I did royal blue and put black blue on top. Don't think the royal blue is going to come out like I want it to. I might have to use color pencils to shade. Let me see some. What would the dark or medium gray look like on here? Because the darkest gray's got like a hint of like blue tone to it. I think I definitely want to use the black blue as the base. And I think the dark... I might have to use color pencil to shade. But that might actually add a little unique style to it. But no, the black blue is going to be good for the base here. I really hope this comes out okay. Alright, we've committed. There's no going back, ladies and gents. Gonna be a little bit more concentrated on this one than I normally am. A swallow. Kunai's scratching at Mike's door. I actually don't hate the color on this. But yeah, the darker shading part is definitely gonna have to be in color pencil to kind of get the tone I want. Kunai! She wants to be in Mike's room so bad. And then she'll go in there, and then she'll be like, no, I don't want to be in here. And then beg to get out. And then be upset that she's outside and then scratch to get back in. Make it make sense, y'all. Okay, so some of the detail got lost, but that's okay, because that's part of the going back in with the ink pen later. Up on some spots that I know I missed. Okay. So let's see here. Let's see here. Red goes back here. White I need to touch up. Yeah, I think doing the background in color pencil is going to work out better. I will. Actually, no. No, I did say I was going to only do him. So, we'll do the background later. And... She beggeth to come in! Oh, okay, fine. See? Now that I got the pin going back over it. Porygon! See? I wasn't worried. Were you worried? Gotta trust the process. Nope. Missed a spot. I peeks. Tee Murkrow's back. See? Ta-da! Alright, let's see if we can't put a little shading on him. And we will call it a night. Alright, he's kind of got like this dark navy blue. That's violet blue. I don't want that. That's slate blue. Oh. Well. There's indigo blue. Let's see. Oh. That'll do. That should do. We're gonna do indigo blue for like the shading part. Come on, focus back. Ima! Welcome in. How you doing? You're still alive? That's a good thing. As you can see here, Murkrow got colored in with my acrylic paint pens, but I don't have the right shade of like a dark blue to kind of come in after. So I'm using my color pencils for that part. I had a feeling that was going to happen. Oh, check this one out. Did this one earlier. No! Sorry, the lead of the pencil broke off. Okay. Yeah, I did that one earlier. It was really fun. I'm hoping this comes out okay. I like the way the markers in the post. I do too. I'm hoping if I use the blender pencil, like it'll kind of smooth it out a little bit. Okay. I mean, I kind of like the way that looks. Let me... Where's my sample? I mean, that's not bad. Okay, yeah. The blender pencil does really nicely and smooths it out a lot more. I will leave some parts rough to kind of just give it like a little texture-esque type of vibe to it. Yeah. Well, wrong bird. It was the wrong bird. It needs to be the correct verb. Okay, I really like the way this is coming out. Yeah, baby. I probably will go over with a little bit of a darker tone, like maybe like a dark gray or something for certain areas, just to kind of give it a little bit more like black rather than just like, you know, blue. Yeah, I like that. That's indigo blue that goes there. All right, let me find like dark gray. I don't want it to go black. Black was, it's just a little too much, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Yeah, definitely the dark gray. I don't want to go black. Like the solid black would kind of wash it out a little bit and almost be a little too contrasty. And fix the eye part. Got a little bit of the color pencil in the white. That's okay. Hee. All right, let me fix the eye real quick. Hee. It's like it never happened. All right, so I think that's where we'll take a stop for tonight, and then we will come back and finish it next Monday, and then probably start on another picture too. Because, excuse me, the background's gonna not take me that long to do once we actually have to do it. But it is 11:12. Yeah, let me hold it up a little bit closer so y'all can. I might fix up the tail a little bit, but I kind of like the way it looks, so. And this one's all straight color pencil. Oh my goodness. We did it, guys. We got 1.5 pictures done. We zoomed in, saw it all, its glory. Here, let me... There we go. Look, another burb. Alrighty. So, let's see here. Next week. Let's see here. So, okay, coming up. Thursday, we will be doing more TCG Store Simulator. That's what we're doing. Yes, we're doing TCG Store Simulator Thursday. So, and I think it's my turn again, so that's going to be interesting. And then next Monday, we'll finish off Murkrow here. But yeah, that was fun. Thanks for joining me tonight, guys. I really appreciate it, as always. And I will see y'all around online. Make sure y'all stay safe on all your journeys and everything. Stay healthy, be good, and as always, stay nerdy.